Hello. So I heard you say a little earlier to do something because you love it, not because you should. And I agree that feels so much better to do something because you're really invested and not feeling you should. So I had this situation recently with my boss who said, we're changing your job description and you should like it. And I don't want to hear if you don't like it. It's just, you should like it. I'm your boss. I tell you what to do. And I'm thinking to myself, no, I love my work. That's just the way I am. So I don't believe that, what she says. But at the same time, I know I can't change her, and she's the one at this point, at least, making that decision. So I have this desire to be heard, to be treated with respect, and to do the kind of work that I love.
All right, so you're giving us the opportunity to give you exactly what we've been waiting to give you all day here. In other words, this is the perfect timing for this.
Okay.
So your boss is saying, I want you to do this thing that I'm pretty sure you don't want to do, and I don't want to hear any guff about it.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of sounds parental, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And we want to say, we want you to do this thing that she wants you to do, and we don't want to hear any guff about it. But we're telling you that for this reason. You see, here you are, working there. That's what's culminated so far.
Yeah.
And if you can understand that by doing what you need to do and making the best of it, you free yourself to go all of those places that you've been wanting to go, then you go there quickly. But at every moment you squirm and fuss and fret and demand that you're right, and you are, you point upstream and you hold off what's waiting for you downstream. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, that's not what I thought you'd say.
We know it isn't. Nobody gets this. Nobody gets this because it feels like you have all of this stuff in your history that says, well, I don't want to be a doormat and I have to stand up for myself. And we say, if you will just contemplate, does it feel better to cooperate or to resist? Does it feel better to be a team player or to stand in a place of resistance? Does it feel better to look for ways it will work or to look for ways it won't work? Just ask yourself those simple questions. Does this attitude feel this way or this way? And if you keep caring infinitely, deeply about how you feel in this thought, how you feel in this thought, that there's a tendency to feel in competition with the world for resources. And it feels like it's you and me against the world. It's me against this boss that is demanding from me things that I don't want to give. And we say, it's not that way at all. It's the universe carving out cooperation for you to get right to where you want to be. And this moment, which is where all of your power always is, if you're using this moment, which is where all of your power is, and you are using your justification, which is accurate, you deserve it. In other words, you're using your justification to demand that you're right, and you're still pointed upstream. Guess what? You're still pointed upstream, no matter how right you are. Do you know how many people struggle in their now about things that they're justified in struggling and deprive themselves of all of the wonderful things that are in their escrow downstream, and they're using this person as their reason to not let go and just go? So what are we saying? Stop fussing over what you've got to do today and just do it and make the best of it. And as you just do it and make the best of it, you'll feel better, and now you'll get to the better stuff that's lined up for you. But as you struggle in it and say, I shouldn't have to do that, and who does she think she is, and why doesn't she do it, and why are they changing my job, and I liked it better before, and I thought I was making headway, and now it feels like I'm stepping back, and I really think it's a personality thing, and I really think she's just jealous of me. I think really that she's just threatened by me because I have more actual native talent in this than she does. And you're upstream, accurate, but upstream, and everything you want's downstream, where if you stop and you say, well, wait a minute, I don't have the bigger picture, and it's not my job to have the bigger picture, and I'm good at what I do, and I can make the best of wherever I am, and I'm happy once I get focused on anything, and I'm sure there are some things about this that I haven't even really thought about, and I do want to be a team player, and I do want to be advantaged to this company as a whole, and I do appreciate that it's floating so well and that it's paying so well, and there's not much about it that I'm not happy about anyway, and I can do this, and it's all temporary anyway on my way to things that are more in alignment. And so I can like it because I like it, not because somebody is demanding that I like it. That's the thing that's stuck in your craw. What you want to say to her is, oh, I'll like it, but not because you say I have to. That's what you want to say. Oh, I'm going to like it, but not because you're telling me that I must. I'm going to like it because that's my nature. I'm going to like it because I'm going to look for the positive aspects of it. I'm going to like it because this job's been good for me. I'm going to like it because I deserve to feel good. I'm going to like it because I have to spend all day, every day here, and I want to feel good where I am. So I'm going to like it because I want to feel good while I'm here. I'm going to like it because it's a good place to be. I'm going to like it because I'm really good at this. I'm going to like it, and then you don't need to say this part out loud, but I'm going to like it because liking it's going to get me over here where I'm really going to like it.
That's much more empowering, and it's all true. Now
Every
that you
bit of
pointed
it's
out, because I do. I love the job. I love the work. So you're suggesting liking it, embracing it, but still holding this other desire to do.
Yes, we're always
something
talking
different.
about, you've got two things going on all the time. There's the action journey, which is what life is culminated to, and there's the emotional journey, which is how I'm feeling about what I'm living. And as you're focused upon the emotional journey, in other words, as you're going through the action segments of your day and you're looking for reasons to turn and go with the flow, what happens is the things that are waiting for you in vibrational escrow show up faster, and you have more fun along the way to them. But as you're nitpicking over where you are, humans look at it often this way. They say, I want to be over there, but I'm over here. And instead of focusing upon the journey between here and over there, they want to talk about being over here. They want to make where they are the big deal. And we understand why, because your physical senses cause you to interpret this, and this reality feels big, and it feels significant, and it feels like reality, and it feels like talking about. But we want to say the more you talk about it as it is, the more it must remain as it is. Different places, different faces, but essentially the same thing. Where if you care more about how you feel than what you're doing, if you care more about how you feel than other people care about how you feel, in other words, if you care about how you feel more than you care about how they feel about how you feel, if you care about how you feel, what happens is you find that you can make yourself feel better anywhere. So here you are in an environment where the day is moving quickly, and you have had your hand up and you want to sit in the chair, and it's looking like you're probably not going to get here because there are 47 hands up and only a few minutes left. And so you are thinking, well, in this moment, it's not the way I want it to be. And then you say, but wait a minute, when I think about it, everything that I came here wanting to know has been addressed. And I am closer to understanding it. And words don't teach anyway. It's life experience that teaches. And I did get what I came for. And so now, by talking yourself into that place, now you're in the place where as life reveals itself to you, and it will emphatically in the next few days as a result of this vortex that we all open together, more answers are going to keep flooding in. And by the end of the week, you're going to say, I get it, I get it, I get it. But if instead you are saying, I didn't get called on, and I paid all of this money, and I drove all of this way, and this is my one shot to get to do it, and that person sat in the chair and talked about things that didn't matter hardly at all, and I have this really, really big issue that would be really good for the whole world if they could just understand it, if I could just get the answer to this. So you're pointed upstream, you're not letting yourself go with the flow, and even though the universe is all queued up now you've been in this stream, the universe is all queued up to give you circumstances and events that will give you the answers to what you're looking for, you are pointed upstream, and so you have not received the benefit of that. And so just talk yourself into turning. That's the emotional journey. The emotional journey is the turning in the stream.
Thank you. That feels much better.